friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another comfort food for the entire family. This recipe I'm going to share with you is amazing. Absolutely, positively amazing. It is a pasta recipe. It is comfort food to the max. So if you want to see what I'm making to share with you for another comfort food for the entire family, then all you have to do, stay tuned. Tonight's comfort food recipe comes from WW Pound Dropper. She has a fabulous blog with some amazing WW friendly recipes. So this is one of those great recipes, and this is a cream cheese chicken lasagna. Yeah, pasta. That's why I love WW. So here is what is in our WW Pound Dropper cream cheese chicken lasagna. You're going to need about 3 boneless, skinless chicken breasts, Trader Joe's light mozzarella or any other type of light shredded cheese, fat-free or reduced fat cream cheese. If you use a different brand or a different fat content of your cream cheese, make sure that you are adjusting the recipe accordingly. That actually goes for any thing that I show you here. If you're changing it up a little bit, just rerun your points. We are going to use some Dax Italian Blast seasoning, some chicken bouillon, eggs, 3 cups of the SKINNYISH dish CROCKPOT marinara, which is what is in my jar here. You're going to need some Greek yogurt, some oven-ready lasagna noodles, and some water. So let's get started on this comfort food. The original WW Pound Dropper recipe does suggest that you cook the chicken first in your crock pot, but it is about 5 p.m. I just got home from work. I'm going to go ahead and speed up the process. So little pro tip here, if you don't have time to cook something in a crock pot, you can always use an Instapot or a pressure cooker. So basically what I have added is my 1/4 cup of water, my bouillon cube, and my chicken breast. And I'm just going to cook this here in my Instapot. It should only take about 25 minutes or so. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get the lid on our Instapot, and then really easy, we're just gonna go ahead and use our chicken pre-done button. That will cook our chicken for about 25 minutes. So I will be back once our chicken is done. We'll get it shredded up and put the rest of our dinner together. I just pulled my chicken out of the Instapot. Literally, it is falling apart as I pulled it out. So really a great fast way to cook up chicken if you don't have the time to do it in your slow cooker. Best way to shred chicken, you guys, use your hand mixer. Pro tip, it shreds it like a dream. It makes it so easy. I literally will just add it in a bigger bowl. So that's really the most important thing. Sometimes it does like to kind of spew your chicken all around, so make sure that you use an oversized bowl, and you're just going to bring your hand mixer through your chicken until it is shredded just to the consistency of shredded chicken that you like. So whether you want smaller pieces or bigger pieces, it literally is the fastest, easiest way. It takes less than 2 minutes to get your chicken fully shredded up, and saves a lot of time and saves a lot of mess. After you've shredded your chicken, we are going to go ahead and add in the rest of our ingredients. So we do need 1 egg. So you're going to go ahead and crack in your egg. Make sure you don't get any shells. I am notorious for that. Oh, I thought I got one. I was going to say, see? And then you also want to mix in 8 ounces of your softened cream cheese. And then I'm going to be using the Dax Italian Blast. You can go ahead and use whatever seasoning that you have on hand if you do not have Dax. I like Dax. It's just a little bit on the pricey side. And then I'm also going to add in 3 ounces of Trader Joe's light shredded mozzarella. And then also 1/2 of a cup of non-fat Greek yogurt. And then we're going to get all of this mixed together before we add our marinara and our lasagna noodles to our 9x13 pan. So we're just going to want to make sure that we get this nice and mixed together and that everything gets nice and incorporated. I was going to suggest, if you do not have Dax seasoning, I would recommend, just based on the ingredients in the Italian Blast of Dax, I would recommend using paprika and an Italian seasoning and maybe some sort of salt and pepper. And I think that you could emulate this recipe pretty darn good through that if you don't have Dax on hand, or if you don't want to spend the extra money that it costs for Dax seasoning. So I'm going to get this all mixed up, and then we'll be ready to start assembling our lasagna but this by itself looks absolutely delicious. Once your chicken mixture is combined, I went ahead and sprayed my 9x13 baking dish. To the bottom, I am going to add 1/4 cup of my 0-point SKINNYISH dish marinara. We just want to kind of spread that along the bottom of our pan before we add in our lasagna noodles and some more of our mixture. This is 0 points. If you do decide to use a jar marinara, again, just make sure that you are adjusting the points accordingly. But I will link the recipe for the SKINNYISH dish 0-point crockpot marinara because it really, truly, you guys, is phenomenal. My husband prefers it over any jarred marinara, and I'm in because it's 0 smart points. And then to this, we are going to go ahead and add 3 of our oven-ready lasagna noodles. They look a little bit different because they are somewhat pre-cooked to make cooking a lot faster. So we're going to go ahead and add 3 of those just to the bottom of our baking dish. And then we are going to add 1/2 of our chicken mixture on top of our lasagna noodles. And then we are going to be repeating that process for the second batch of lasagna noodles. So we're basically going to make a layered lasagna just like you would if you were using a meat and tomato sauce. So I'm going to get this chicken mixture spread out in the bottom of my pan here, and then we will work on our second layer. For our second layer, once you have that first layer nice and complete, we are going to go ahead and add some more of our 0-point crockpot marinara, and we can kind of add this liberally. The recipe actually calls for 3 cups, so you don't have to be shy with the 0-point marinara. You definitely want to add enough so that each layer of your lasagna has the marinara. This jar here is about 3 cups, so I'm going to plan on using this entire jar in this pan of lasagna. But this looks so good. That cream cheese chicken, I mean, who doesn't love that? It's just a nice spin on your traditional meat lasagna, but with those amazing flavors of the cream cheese and the mozzarella. Yum. And then again, we have 3 more of our oven-ready lasagna. So I'm just going to go ahead and add those. And then I'm going to add the rest of my chicken mixture. And then we will top it with the remaining amount of our marinara sauce and the last 2 ounces of our shredded mozzarella cheese. So I'm going to get the chicken mix on there, and then we'll top it with the rest of our sauce and our mozzarella cheese. This is looking good. All right, I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of my marinara sauce to the top here, and then we'll add the remainder of our light mozzarella cheese, and we'll just get this nice and spread out, and then this will go into our oven at 350 degrees. My marinara is still a bit frozen here until it is entirely cooked through. These oven-ready lasagna is so convenient. So you can use this really for any recipe that calls for those lasagna noodles. So I'm going to get this all nice and spread out, and then we will top it with some cheese. I just pulled the chicken and cream cheese lasagna out of the oven. Look at how good this looks. I am so excited for this dinner. I seriously love these types of recipes. They are comfort food to the max. So I'm going to let this rest for just about 5 minutes or so, and then we're going to cut this into 6 equal servings. I will plate it up and show you what a serving size looks like and the smart points. So here's 1/6 of the chicken cream cheese lasagna. This is a full-size dinner plate, so that is quite a good serving. It looks so good. It is cheesy. It is so good. I am very excited to have this dinner. 1/6 of this lasagna is only 6 smart points. Did you ever think that you could have lasagna comfort food for 6 smart points? Well, on WW, you definitely can. So bon appetit. Thank you for joining me for another comfort food for the entire family. I hope that you enjoyed this cream cheese chicken lasagna recipe. It seriously was so good. My husband said, please make that again. So if you have a family, if you have a husband, a wife, kids, you name it, it's definitely a crowd pleaser. If you're new to my channel, I'd like to extend a warm welcome and thank you so much for coming over. I'm Jen, and this is my WW journey. channel. Everything on my channel is WW content with a little fun thrown in here and there. So please subscribe, hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. Give my video a thumbs up. Comment below. Let me know what you thought of this comfort food recipe and if you're going to try it for your family. And I'll see all of you in my next video. Bye.